This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. You've been living in a dream world. This is the world as it exists today.
I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs.
Stop. Let me out! Let me out! I wanna...
Hello everyone, it's very early today, extremely early. Ralph, look at him, he's so just bright and bushy-tailed, ready for another episode, am I right?
My bedhead's gone though.
Yes, his bedhead is gone, it looked terrible. You know what else looks terrible? What a segue.
What is terrible?
What is terrible?
Fallout 76.
And also looks terrible, let's
Every part
not
of it.
forget that.
We both know why you're here, and that's to talk about the next Fallout. We always start with the world, and this time it features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have 16 times the detail and even view distant weather systems across the map.
This game is honestly the worst part of 2018 at this point.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
the biggest meme. It is the lowest quality release. It is like just...
It's worse than Battlefront 2.
Just beautiful Layman fodder.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much, Bethesda.
We love it.
We love you. Funny story, actually. You know that video that was up recently of all the bugs, just of like in Fallout?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
That got taken down because some guy didn't get credit for one of his clips,
Oh.
and so he copyright claimed the video.
It was Skill Up, everyone, because Skill Up was in it, and he was like, hang on, this isn't growing my channel.
I'm like, where's my attention? Please. I couldn't believe when someone did
That's
that. I was
so
just like,
shit.
you fucking loser.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
so that video's gone.
Did you see that also, the guy trashing the GameStop because he didn't get his refund?
Apparently there's a guy
I
that
saw the video.
literally- Yeah.
No store's credit. I want my money back. Nothing that I can do about it. That's just their policy. Like, it won't even come back in as a return to a brand new game.
Falcon Punch! Yes!
Now, I don't know if it's actually confirmed because it was Fallout 76.
It doesn't say Fallout
It doesn't
76.
say that.
It's a dick move for him to do that, don't get me wrong, but like,
Sure.
it's pretty crazy. People want their money back, you know? Like,
Yeah,
they're like,
they
we
do.
don't like this game at all.
Big time, big time. So there's a few things to report on Fallout 76, because the drama continues. Number one, sales data came out of the United Kingdom, and it's retail sales data only. And the major headline with that is that sales for Fallout 76 are down 82% versus Fallout 4 back in 2015. Now keep in mind that's retail data, which means that there's naturally going to be a move away from retail sales to digital
Definitely.
because more people are buying their games online now
Yep.
from stores, etc. So, but 82%, man, no fucking way.
I would
is
say
the
maybe
movement that large.
15 to 20, maybe 15% would have been maybe the drop, you know, in the last
Yeah.
couple of years.
It is about a 20-25% move towards digital over that period.
okay.
So this is well outside that spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, gigantically so.
But I mean, I'm not surprised, you
Oh,
know,
no,
like
absolutely.
like everyone that has played this game in the beta, either a consumer or the YouTuber or the Twitch streamer or whatever, it's pretty, I mean, there's a few people that said that this game was great, but like most people
Yeah,
out there
yeah.
were like, dude, this game's fucking garbage.
It's like-
and that's hugely affected the sales,
It
man.
does.
It really does.
I think that, with the exception of the Fallout 76 subreddit, which is terrifying, by the way, I've never
course.
seen a worse circle jerk of a subreddit than the Fallout 76 subreddit. It's
They could have
embarrassingly
released,
bad.
they could have released a
Seriously.
case with no disc. Like, I love how revolutionary this is. Like,
Totally.
there's nothing in there. It's
Next
great.
level. I can feel what Todd was thinking when he did this, you know?
Neighbor, I heard about your heresy and we've made it our mission to win you back to the flock.
No sale.
Hey, dig this.
You know, with the exception of that, everyone I think is pretty much on the same page.
Yeah.
That this is not a good Fallout
And I'm sure
game.
Bethesda also thinks that too now. Like, they must be like, yeah, we know that we've really half-cooked this, you know?
Well, I mean, they must have known before it went out. Like, they're not
Yeah.
idiots. They've been
Yeah.
doing this for a long ass time.
It is the Todd, you know.
But
Lord
part
and
of,
Savior.
part of me wonders, though, whether or not they're like, listen, they put up with our shit for so long. they love our style. That the bugs are part of the charm. Let's just do it again. Like, it's going to be fine, guys.
Maybe,
don't worry. And then this time they were like, what?
Yeah.
People want a finished game? What's going on?
Actually,
and everyone just looks at Todd, and Todd's like, I don't know what's going on.
There might be a point there in terms of like they're known for being a bit buggy. That they thought that they would get a free pass, you know, because it is part of the brand almost now.
It
know?
is. It's like if you released a fully bug-free Bethesda game, people are like, I want a refund.
Yeah,
is
this
this
works
shit,
too
you know?
well. What the fuck?
It just works too well.
Yes.
Exactly. So the other piece of data that's coming through at the moment are reviews. Now, reviews are trickling out really slowly. A lot of people are wondering, why haven't reviews come out faster? Because, you know, we had this beta, which was basically the full game. A lot of people are saying that reviewers are being like paid off by Bethesda to not release reviews in the review window. That's all bullshit.
That sounds like a bit Alex Jones stuff.
It is a bit Alex Jones stuff.
I really think that it comes down to it is a huge open world full of nothing, lol. But you know, sometimes people want to take their time to like fully get this. Like, okay, this is what I think of the game.
Yeah.
You know, it is one of those games that you would put 40, 50, 60 hours in before you're like, okay, this is what I think.
Yeah, and reviewers don't review on a beta. They'll play the beta, sure, but then they have to put time, 20, 30, 40 hours into the release a game before they do that
because
review.
it is a beta, everybody. Okay,
It
so the
was a
game, of
beta.
course, is going to be completely different when it comes out.
Absolutely.
Okay? Every time.
So the reviews are trickling in now, and the absolutely fantastic news for Laymen headlines is that this is actually the lowest rated Fallout game of all time. Of
history.
It's currently sitting on a 46% Metacritic score on PS4.
I wonder if Shaq Fu has is reviewing better than this. Can we look this shit up, everyone? Let's find this out.
Okay, is Shaq Fu? It's 36.
36, and what about Knack 2, baby? And Ralph's like, oh, okay, fine.
Is Knack 2?
Knack 2, let's go.
Knack 2
Let's have a
better
look.
than Fallout 76?
Here we go.
It is absolutely better
Oh
than
my
Fallout
god,
76.
it's 69.
69.
69.
Knack 2 comes to the rescue twice in that
It
moment.
does.
Thank you
It
very
really
much.
does.
Man, to have a Fallout game like this,
A
this
triple
is-
A title.
This is
you know?
this is a very beloved franchise. Oh, and can I say, by the way, 2.7 user score.
Yes.
Now, a lot of that's trolling, for sure. We know that.
I wouldn't even necessarily think that is, you know, because people, of course, have bought a game, they're pissed off about it. Yes, of course, there's a movement with the, you know, with the crowd of, like, people. The general consensus is that it's a bad game.
Sure.
People are going to vote that down because that's what the community's thinking. But you don't get a 2.7 without some serious problems.
Correct, exactly
you know?
right. So, just to see a Fallout game fall this far,
Nice.
no, it's just sad because you are talking about one of the best studios in the world, and man, their shit's buggy as hell. We know that. I've played like all their shit. I know how buggy it is, but there's always been something like a real X factor to those games, despite the bugginess, that really made it worth playing. I think the X factor was always that they're like, okay, guys, we're going to be pushing this shit forward. You know, it doesn't like, you know, Skyrim, or it always had an element of like, wow, this is new, or this is really pushing the frontier. We've said it before. They've definitely lost that X factor, I think, with this latest game, because it isn't offering anything new. It really isn't. If anything, it's just detracting from like not only from the Bethesda brand, but like AAA titles in general. You know, And this is one of the first times where I'm really glad that a game is failing. Okay, and it's rare that I feel this way, but
Yeah, I
it's
know what you
honestly
mean,
true. Because if it was just a bad game, I would be okay. I would be kind of sad for them. Like Mass Effect Andromeda was kind of just not a very good game, and it got really beat up, and I felt kind of bad about that because I was like, look, obviously there was like the BioWare B team, they tried their best, it didn't work, you know, like there was lots of memes that came out of it, whatever. But I was like, okay, cool. In this instance, though, I'm glad it's failing because this is a substandard release. It's not just that it's a bad game, it's that it's clearly unfucking finished. It is not a finished product. We should not have been charged $60 plus pre-orders, blah, plus microtransactions for this.
Yeah.
It is garbage.
I think that, you know, there's a few elements to this. Number one, of course, we are always the type that does feel for the developer. Like, you know, they've put a lot of hours into this or whatever, even though it does feel fucking half-cooked.
It's absolutely half-cooked.
Absolutely half-cooked. But, you know, there is moments that a development house or a publisher needs to learn their lesson, and this is the moment where Bethesda's like, we can't do this again. We've damaged our brand massively. And even if we look like Star Wars Battlefront 2, yeah, we fucking hated that game. But the bottom line is, we still thought it was a very very good game.
Yeah.
Like the mechanics of it
True.
were very good,
True.
but it still crashed and burned for a different reason,
Yeah,
and we
and-
think it deserved that. You
Exactly.
know?
I wanted Star Wars Battlefront to fail because if it was successful, it meant we would have got more shit like that
trend would have
in the
begun.
future. Bad monetization. I want Fallout 76 to fail because if it succeeds, it means we're going to get more, like basically early access / alpha releases that we have to pay $60 for.
Yeah.
I get the whole like, oh, all games are unfinished, like blah blah blah, AAA in 2018, but this takes it to another level. This is taking the piss.
Exactly right.
So the fact that people are pushing back like this, these review scores are coming in, the sales are down. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that's good because hopefully we will not see this shit again.
If only Bethesda was a publicly traded company, and we would love to see the stock. Of
Are they not?
I don't think they are. No.
So we're playing at the moment. I'm definitely going to be doing a review on Skill Up. We'll probably do one together on Laymen just to like, you know, just
Just
get
talk it up.
The definitive review,
Yes.
the definitive Layman review coming out.
The definitive bug review.
That's right.
We'll try and find as many bugs as possible.
So stay tuned for that.
But we will be doing it this week, I think. Yes. What else?
Great outro, Sam.
Great outro.
Keep it
What
up.
a great outro one. See you later, fam. Love you. Appreciate you.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains.